Hello, welcome to the BlueQuill feature highlight for the 5.4 release. We are introducing a lot of great improvements to BlueQuill, and here are some of the highlights that I will demonstrate in this release. Tablet and mobile enhancements, student and instructor roster changes, time-based conditional objects, assessment tool survey support, and GradeGrid export to Excel or PDF. Let's get started. We have done a lot of work to make BlueQuill accessible and usable on various devices, especially tablets. Not only does the course render beautifully on an iPad, but now you can utilize the drag and drop functionality for class communications. BlueQuill will also display really well on your mobile phone, giving you the ability to view your course more easily. There will be more enhancements to BlueQuill on a mobile device in a future release. We have added new functionality to the student roster that combines the contacts panel with the roster in one convenient location. When instructors want to get the email list of their students, they can select all or specific names, then the email button. This will give them a list of emails that they can copy and paste into their email client, just as before with the contacts panel. Students will get the same roster functionality minus the grade information. Students will also be able to get email lists from this roster. Students and instructors both can get more information on a student by clicking on their name. The contacts list on the bottom bar will be removed completely in a future release. We have added a new trigger for conditional objects based on time. This is called the onDate trigger. When using a time-based trigger, you will be given a slider to determine when the object should appear or be unlocked. This is based on the length of the course and is similar to how due dates are given on objects. In this example, the object is set to display on the third day of the fourth week of the course. There are a number of new features in the assessment tool that allow for surveys to be built in a course. These features aren't necessarily just for surveys, but for this example, I want to demonstrate how the options could be used to build a survey. The first is the option to restrict how many times a student can attempt an assessment. In order to get one survey submitted per student, I will set this to 1. The second option I have is to email the results to either the section instructor or any email address I add. Next, let's build a survey style question. First, I will drag in a text component and add my question. How do you like the video? Then, I will click the text activity response 3 times and enter my possible choices. Great, okay, and not bad. Now, I want to go to the advanced options by clicking Show Advanced. This is where I can choose more options about how the students will view and interact with the question. Since this is a survey question, I don't want it to be scored, so I will deselect Responses are scored by the system. Doing so will give me an additional option that reads Limit maximum number of responses. When I select this, I will need to provide how many responses they can choose. Since this is survey, I will choose 1. Let's look at how the student will now interact with this question. First, it shows that they only have one attempt. And second, they can only choose one option at a time. The last feature I want to show is the export of the GradeGrid to Excel or PDF. Just click one of these options and the file will download to your computer. These were some of the highlights from Release 5.4. For a detailed list of everything that was in the release, please refer to the bottom of this page. Thanks for watching.